Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Miami Hurricanes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. At the 35, he's got more. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to the ground game on the left. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. To the ground with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passive situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll give it to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. they can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops calling and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The give out of the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then you're... come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fires the pass, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We reach the 2-minute warning. They'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Trying to get it on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments if the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Come on, set.
He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, if if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Okay, ready?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Squirrel!
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Little touch pass to the receiver. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Give to the fullback. Rolls his way forward. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
How about that? 4th down, they turn around and hand it to the big fella fullback to see if he can punch forward and move the pile, but just nowhere to go. The D line out front. Give them helmet stickers for that play. That was outstanding, and as a result, their offense takes over.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
He's got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water boys, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball is going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Skips away from pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Cricket. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flex, flex, flex. Check, check. 691, Gators far.
They'll try the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Jackrabbit.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Takes it the other way. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fast motion from the offense. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a first and goal, that's just reckless. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Pound 55 weak. Timber. Timber.
Barrels ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Ready up.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Check.
Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Can. Razor. Unlock.
They'll try to pick up the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Yeah, and listen, listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy. Going deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Come on, set.
Wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
29 Philly. Ready to go.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Corners are going to bail. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
So this is likely an exercise in futility or a little window dressing or lipstick on a pig, just to make the final score look a little better. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter.
I know the odds are stacked against them, but there's still a chance. It starts with that 2-point play. They're now able to get this thing within 1 possession. Going to have to execute the onside kick and hope for a miracle. But we've seen crazier things happen in college football.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. The offense coughs it up. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.